both fauna and flora in our beautiful country is something that is very dear to the hearts of Nepali people. Is this your first time here? Then I hope it will be an unforgettable assignment for you. Khana khayo? Oh, it means have you eaten? That's usually the first thing a Nepali person will say after meeting you. It's basically a greeting. I know you've been on the road for a long time to get here all the way from Kathmandu, so I'd be starving if I were you. In rural areas of Nepal, you don't see a lot of hotels, but rather something called homestays. People offer travelers food and a place to stay for a fee. I have a homestay myself, and you're more than welcome to come over. I know you've been on the road. It's a great way to discover another culture on a more personal level. Don't you think?
No, not really.
My house is in a small village called Lek Banjang in the hilly region.
In the middle of the
there,
street.
I've just sent you the location.
Oh my god. Alright, what were we doing? Okay, we gotta get a four-wheel. I like how they just dump you outside the road. Like, here's your stop.
Hilly region. Oh, right. You know hill means something different in Nepal. Any mountain that has trees on it, we call it a hill. If not, it's a mountain.
Mountains
in
have
Pahad,
trees, you
as we
fucking
also
twit.
call it, the mountains can be up to 3,000 meters high. And generally, they don't have a lot of snow. But we also have valleys, meadows, plains. Further up north, that's where you'll find the very high mountains that we're maybe more famous for. The Himalayas. But we just say the Himal region.
Well,
and if you go south, you'll notice the plains are completely different in everything. Climate, vegetation, and wildlife. In a way, Sundarban is like a mini version of Nepal. Our country is made up of very different landscapes and a lot of different cultures and languages.
Fix something right quick. Alright, hopefully, let me know if you can hear me. If not, I can turn stuff up or fix it. I forgot to turn my fan curb on for my cooling. Hold on. Why is this acting up now? There we go. My mic kept going down. I'm like, what the heck? Yeah. It's got one of those little turn screw things that tightens it up. Somehow it decided to loosen itself up. Yeah, we're gonna go down the mountains. I don't feel like messing around with the dang getting eaten by tigers right off the get-go. What in the fuck is that? An enraged chimpanzee? What the fuck was that noise? Sound too happy, whatever it was. Rice field things. See these in the Philippines. Come on.
Yeah, that's my village. In Nepal, we're usually very laid back. So once you've found my house, just go in and get some rest if you need to. By the way, I cooked some sel roti before I left this morning, just in case. It's a traditional delicacy made with rice flour. Help yourself.
Okay, so where the heck are these yak hiding? I think they're way up north. I don't know. We'll have to explore and figure it out, I guess. God, this is going to be a pain in the butt. Let's go this way, I guess. And we're going to get a quad. Maybe. Oh, what's this that wants me to go in here for some reason? I can't go in there. That's so creepy. Are you going to open up and let me in? You're telling me to go in, but you won't get out the damn way.
You're welcome. Feel free to take a couple more for the road, alright? If you plan on trekking for hours on your own out there, you'll need some food. If you're ready, let's get started with your first assignment.
No, I'm
Head
good,
south
lady.
to the nearest lookout tower, and I'll fill you in on the way.
Okay, so it is inside. I wish they'd make them one way or the other. They're either inside or outside. It's a pain in the
Your
ass when
timing
you have
couldn't
to
be
try
better,
to guess where
because we have a
everything is.
so-called problem tiger
Hi, Michael.
at the
How are
moment.
you? We're trying a new
We're
map.
currently gathering reports about the
Okay.
severity of the situation and cross-referencing our monitoring data with any footage from the camera traps.
Okay, can you be quiet,
But
lady?
we
I'm
also
trying to
need
do
an
stuff.
expert
Yeah,
tracker on the ground
you
to
talk
help
too
us
much.
locate that tiger and find out the reason
I
for
ain't
its
sh-
unusual
You
behavior.
can just, you go deal with the tiger yourself. I ain't interested. We're going yak hunting. Christopher, how are you? I thought it was DJ, sorry. I just seen the blue. How are you today? Trying out one of our new maps. I went and got most of the maps. I didn't bother getting a couple of them. I wanted to get the Mississippi map and the Australia map, but you can't buy them. They're all sold out for Canada.
As you know, hunting is illegal here, except in the hunting reserves.
Oh.
There's only one other in the whole country, called Dorpadan. Sundarpadan is the more
It's
recent
not
of the
illegal.
two.
They're just on drugs.
When they established this reserve, the government's goal was not only to develop hunting tourism, but also to fund our wildlife conservation strategy with a special focus on threatened species. You must have heard of the mysterious snow leopard and the Bengal tiger, but we also monitor a lot of others, vulnerable or not. Wild yak, Barasinga, Tibetan fox. Thanks to our efforts in the last 20 years, tiger populations are recovering rather well. But the flip side is, there are also more and more human-wildlife conflicts.
DJ must have left again, DJ. I say hi to you and you don't answer me. So heck with you.
The reserve would be too large for only one warden, so we have a small team. Each of us is in charge of the region they live in and know best. Bahad in my case. It's not the first time we've had a temporary contractor coming from abroad to work with us. Usually they're experts in
Lane,
a
how are
particular
ya?
field,
We're exploring one of the
but
Nepal
you seem to be
maps.
special.
We want to
It's
go
not
north
just your
to
track
go hunt
record as an
yaks.
ethical hunter,
She wants me to
which
go
is
do
of course
tigers.
required
And I'm
here
like,
as well,
I just got
but
on
also
that.
for
I
your
ain't
hard
doing freaking
skills
tigers
in
already.
tracking,
What is this
spotting,
stupid
and
quad
harvesting.
doing? I wish they would fix these quads. Tell the thing to go and all it has to do is slide, see? Well, that's good. Yeah, I gotta go in the Discord of this thing and put a bug report in. They made a big thing of it. Oh, we fixed the dogs. The dogs are more broken than they could be. I was tracking a buffalo this morning. He went 20 feet and then he just kept running straight along. Not even footprint, no blood trail or anything, no vision mess. So the dogs are back. Gotta work and do the hunting myself, man. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's usually how it goes. When I get messing with this and that, it isn't messing something else up. Just calm. Yeah, I seen that. I seen on one of Elite's last streams there. He went and ordered some actual ones, yeah. But that could have been, Jake could have ordered the spicy ones and then the distributor just sent him the wrong freaking ones, because I've done that. I've ordered stuff online and I get something similar, but it wasn't what I ordered. It all depends on who packs the order, if they're actually paying attention to what they're doing. Probably cost you more to have the darn thing shipped to you than what it's worth. Especially being in the UK. Some of the stuff you can get in Canada and the US you can't get in the UK. It's like $40–50 for import fees, because you know the government's got to have their share of everything. Actually working. I didn't have to tell him to wake up. He's doing stuff on his own. It's a freaking miracle. If the damn cord would go straight and stop sliding all over everything. Didn't even touch the tree. I got the wheel hard to the left and going straight. Hard to the right, going straight. These quads are so fucking broken. EW, fix your shit. So fucking broken. Dogs are broken. Quads are broken. Oh, the spicy jelly bean things? Yeah, I wouldn't even go with one of those. I've never been a fan of spicy stuff. And even when I was younger, even like mild stuff, I thought it was so bad hurt. I don't know what I just hit, but apparently we hit something else. These quads are supposed to be 400cc quads, and they're going along like little 5-horsepower lawnmowers. I don't understand these quads, man. Like, what brain-dead dummy come up with the physics for quads? It needs to be juggled back and shot. Like, which part of turning the wheel left means you continue straight and go right? Like, oh my god. But instead of fixing bugs and things that don't work in the game, I guess it was more important to put a weapons DLC out. But it's so gutless it can't even drive over a little rock. This is pathetic. Are you kidding me? EW, fix your broken shit. Stop worrying about what the little trigger-happy Call of Duty kids want and fix the game. Nobody gives a shit about new guns. Especially when the new guns are no better than the old ones. They don't carry any more amount of bullets. They shoot half as far, and they have half the power. They have half the takedown power that the old ones have. So more or less what they're put into doing is worse than what we've already got. I love how I'm holding right and it's just continuing to slide left. It's not how four-wheelers work. It's not how physics works. Whoever the brain-dead dummy is that did four-wheelers, he must be fired. Like, are you kidding me? Come on. Fucking move. Let's go. How fucking hard is it? Turning left. Turning left. Still turning left. We're going to continue straight. It's a broken ass fucking game. I hope EW sees it. I don't give a shit. Henry did it because it's true. Fix your broken crap. Quads do not slide to the left when you're turning to the right. Or vice versa. And little pebbles like this do not stop quads. They drive over top of it, especially when they got a 1.5 ground clearance. Turn, quad. Yeah, the idiot that programmed the quads, he needs to jug out back and bring over the quad. Because he has no fucking brain. He doesn't have a single brain cell that knows how a quad works. I love how I'm turning right and left and it's going the opposite way of what I'm turning. Now what? There's nothing there to get hung up on. Some lazy dumb programmer doesn't know how quads work. I can't be bothered to code it. Too fucking lazy. What a pain in the ass. That already. Yeah, it's hard to say. You know, UK, they get some stuff that we can't get here in Canada, vice versa, so it's a bit of a pain in the ass, but hey. Okay, let me see. I gotta check something. What is that squeaking noise? Come on. I love how I type something. Replying to a message. Hold on. I'm going to guess they're probably up in this area. If I had to guess, because we're getting into the higher elevations where they like hiding. From what I understand by watching other people play. What is that? Looks like a little tower thing. Help if I could look over the edge. But my guy just wants to commit suicide, I guess. Okay, hold on. Okay. Yep. Get on the damn quad. Probably not going to go well, but we're going to try it. I like how the brakes don't work. Okay, my volumes and everything are alright. I had to stop and check. People were talking and everybody stopped, so I thought maybe my volumes are messed up on my game again. Yep. That's another thing I don't understand with the quads, is how is bumping into a tree make you lose fuel? That's not how it works. Bumping the front of a quad does not put a hole in the gas tank. The gas tank's behind the handlebars. It's nowhere near the stupid thing. Okay, so maybe we should go. Or is that where we just came from? Let's go check this place. Since climbing, we seem to really trash this one on us. Yeah, I sort of wish Steam wasn't sold over the Australia one. I'd like to get the Australia one to shoot some kangaroos and crocodiles, but I couldn't get the Australian, I couldn't get the Mississippi one. That's sold out for Canada. Come on, stupid dog. Dummy that programmed me is the rubber back and beat with a stick. There's nothing there. Like, tell me what's there. EW's got to fire the programmer for the quads and the dogs, because he clearly has no clue what the fuck he's doing. They don't turn. They smoke over anything. You want the dog to track something and it loses a scent 20 feet after it starts. What is this? Some kind of creepy mine. Okay. I don't really care about that. Let's go down and see what's here. I doubt there's anything there now because I probably scared it all away coming with the quad. Just a random lake in the middle of nowhere. It's better to... Yeah, forget. Let's just go up here. Might as well. I want to work our way up to the mountains anyway, so we can go shoot some yaks and make money and get leveled up, but I don't feel like messing with tigers right off the get-go and end up getting killed 20 times. That's why when I was before I started streaming, I was playing on the Africa map, the savannah, and I was just doing Cape Buffalo. I stayed away from the middle of the island. I don't feel like getting eaten by lions every 2 minutes. And the way the guns respond, I let off the look how slow he is. It does not take that long to put a gun up to your eye or to let it back down. And when you shoot, it always makes you stay looking through the scope for like 2 to 3 seconds after you shoot, which is dumb as shit. What's this? A Tibetan fox. It's a little overkill for a fox. Now I'm stuck on a magic rock. We'll use 30-06 is probably still too big for him. We're getting close to where the foxes are. We must be getting close to elevation for the yaks, because they sort of like the prairie hillsides. Don't know what that one is, but okay. I thought that would be, it looked a lot farther away than that. I figured we were going to be running for a good 10 minutes. I don't know what's with the pink trees. It's almost like the trees you see when you watch some of the tourism commercials for like Asia and Japan, and where you see that foolish anime stuff. Probably just going to be a lookout tower. Of course, nothing there to get stuck on, but we're stuck on it. Yep, more great game development. My luck, the yaks are going to be up there. A woolly hare. Yeah, I'd imagine they'd probably have to be. They'd be a little cool. What the fuck? Goats! Get them! Where's the dirty goats? A blue sheep. So chances are it's probably going to be white, gray, or black if it says it's blue. Because this game has no clue on colors of animals. Same as when you shoot a red Cape Buffalo and then you look at the fur type and it says black. But yet the Cape Buffalo you just shot is bright red, like copper, or cinnamon color. They're not too crafty on naming their animals properly. Come on, stop getting stuck on every stupid thing there is. More sheep. Well, we could probably eventually catch up to them, but my guy's getting stuck on every stupid rock that there is. Probably going to be a lookout tower, being that it's on a hill. Rest zone. They call it a need zone, but to me it's a rest zone. They come to lay down, so they're resting. It would be a rest. Oh, they actually named it feed zone. Usually they get lazy and just call it a need zone. Yeah, I like the game and all, but excuse me, they got some shit to fix. That's for definite. I figured it was either going to be a lookout or a hunt thing. Something stupid. Nothing of use. Why would they put a hunt thing there? There's nothing here. There's a hillside right there blocking your view from down over the hill. So you're not going to be able to see anything, and then all you're going to see is this one little opening. It's a stupid place to put a hunting blind. Fox feed zone. Okay, so I hear you yakking, but I don't see you, you multi little bugger. Where are you? Himalayan tar. Something's running down there. Ah, there we go. Yakety yak. Snoop, stay here. Don't scare all the yaks away. Ooh, mythical. Time to dig out the big gun. That ain't the mythical, is it? No, that's a level 1. And the mythical, of course, has to be right behind that one. Well, that's okay. Where did he go? This is what I hate about the game too. The goddamn guns are so horrible. No gun kicks that much. I've shot some big guns before, and none of them shoot the gun and then boom, staring at the sky. Oh, we got a tough guy. We got a tough guy. Oh, hold on, I gotta take 10 seconds to reload, even with the fast reload. It's supposed to make you reload 3 times quicker, but it's just as slow. Where are you going? You're gonna come charging at me and then run away? I don't think so. Oh, there he is. Of course, the second I look away, he shows up. That's the other thing with the game, too. It's very buggy when it comes. You can look at something through the scope here. The second you put the scope down, you'll see the frickin' thing again. Or you'll see it through the scope, and then as soon as you put the scope down, you magically don't see it again. It's very fucking broken, like numerous other things. Come on, hurry up, level 2. We don't have all day for you. You just had to run in front of the mythical when I shot him, didn't you? Snoop, what are you doing, huh? Dopey dog. Dopey dog. It's a level. Yeah, you just had to run in front when I was trying to shoot that mythical, didn't you? Now, where I shot that other one, it's probably going to leave a blood trail, and I won't be able to pick up the one for the mythical. Yeah, I've been trying to get just mainly big ones, like 6s, 7s, 8s. That way, hopefully it'll make more spawn in, but you never know. They do have a chance to spawn in as a lower level. Come on, Snoop. Stop fucking around the water. Let's go. Chop, chop. I'm going to trade you for a frickin' Tibetan fox so you keep it up. At least he'd do some tracking. He wouldn't want to play in the water all the time. Watch, my dog will go for about 4 or 5 blood stains and then he'll lose the trail. And then he just randomly starts running off in the middle of nowheres. Did you lose the trail already? Yeah, he was, I don't know what it was, but he was having a hell of a time trying to keep up with tracking the Cape Buffalo. Level 7. Yeah, I know. I already found it because you were sleeping on the job. There, see if you can find the mythical. I know I got at least one shell into him. No track found. Broken ass dogs. Maybe I didn't, because like I said, I did shoot that one, but just had to run in front of the other one. Come here, you bozo. See if you can find anything. Do something useful. Yeah, you lazy bugger. The whimpery noise. Alright, well. I wasn't expecting to find them there, but at least we found a drink zone for them. So we're in the right area. We may have blew that out already. Okay, let's go check this lake. Usually when you scare them out of one lake, they'll move to another one. Not always. I've shot 4 or 5 at one lake before and then followed the trail in a great big loop and they came right back to the exact same lake. But, which one is it? New Zealand. The red deer and the fallow deer are bad for that. You'll shoot them at one lake and they'll just run to the next one. Go to that lake, shoot them again, they'll run to the next one. So hopefully these are the same way. You never know. There'll be a mountain goat by the time we get done with this map. Don't look like they came this way. Any sheep? Only seeing sheep so far. What the heck is that? Oh, another fox. Too many trees, we're not going to see him anyway. But just in case. And this is what? This is the 306. Let's try the 22 thingamajiggy. Just in case we see the fox. At least we don't blow him in half. I think this, yeah, this, no, maybe that ain't the 22. I thought that was the 22. Oh no, this is the 7. For small to medium, okay. It's the same thing. I should have picked the 22, I guess. It would have been quieter. I didn't know the 7 was going to be... Oh, I hate this crap. Like, what in the fuck is that? Tiger? Wouldn't surprise me. Come on. Fucking idiot. Jump. What is wrong with you? that noise was. Sounded like a tiger. Why would tigers be way up here, though? Heck knows. Snoop's not hooting off to anything. What is this now? A yak. Come on, tough guy. Let's go. That's exactly what they did. Oh, I wish my guy wasn't out of breath every half a second. This guy's just standing here. Like, what are you looking at? Don't shake your head at me. Bastard. How does a 300 not take these stupid things down? This guy's a tough guy. He thinks he's a big bad guy. Yeah, if they're going to do something with guns, put a gun in that we can actually fucking use. Something that has more than 3 or 4 shell capacity. That if we get in situations like this, we can actually dump some fucking bullets on them. Instead of having to stop every 5 seconds and reload the damn gun because a 300 Magnum apparently doesn't do anything to a yak. When I can one-shot a stupid buffalo. Which is the exact same size. If you're going to put guns in, put a useful gun in. This 3 to 4 capacity is bullshit. I can go to the gun shop down the road right now and buy a 22 that's got a 10 or a 15 magazine clip. Why couldn't I do the same? I could do the same thing for a 30-06 or a 308. If you're going to put guns in, put useful fucking guns in. Something that works. Then if you get in situations like that, you at least have enough ammo to be able to shoot 3 or 4 times to get them to back off and leave you alone. Okay, what's this? Hopefully this is a house. Or shack, whatever you want to call it. Or cabin. Yeah, that's my biggest peeve with the guns. Is the ammo capacity is stupid. And the fact that when you're trying to shoot, it takes them forever to reload. And then when you're trying to look at something, it takes him forever to put the gun to his face and then put the gun down. Those would be my 2 biggest pet peeves of the game when it comes to the guns. My other peeve is the stupid quads that don't work. Maybe that was wasn't a tiger we heard. That might have been one of those, what are they called? The snow leopard. That's probably what it was that we heard growling. Couldn't think of it. Yeah, because there's only the snow leopard, the fox, and then the tigers are down to the south. So yeah, it's probably a snow leopard that was growling at us when we come up the hill. Yeah, I like how the first mission they want you to go track a tiger. No thanks. I'm already getting massacred by the stupid yaks. Because my guns can't hurry up and reload. I'm not going to go chase a tiger first off the go. No way. This is probably just going to be a lookout. Or is it going to be another hunting thing? Snoop don't know what he's doing. He's running all over the place. This is wild yak. Oh, it is a cabin. Good. A little village, I should say. Yeah, that's the other thing I wish they would fix. Even if they doubled it, like put the render distance to 800. That's so silly to look out there and you can't see anything past a stone throw away. These are some awful fancy looking houses for in the middle of the Nepal mountainside. It's almost like somebody just came here yesterday and built them. I don't know. I think it would be something different to go up to one of those places, because given the elevation and stuff, you'd probably be not wanting to do a whole heck of a lot and having a hard time breathing for the first few days until your body adjusted. Now, is that outside the park? Yeah, it is. Okay, that one's outside the park, so where's another lake that we can go? I don't know, I might wait and do this one later. I'm not really feeling this map right now. Alright, what other one can we go play? Okay, let me see. Blueberry, what are you playing? Satisfactory Mod War? What the heck? He's always playing weird games. He's as bad as my little brother. I forgot to change the date on mine too. The day number, I should say. Alright, what reserve? I wanted to get the stupid, that's the one we were just at. I wanted to get Emerald in Mississippi, but they're sold out for my area. Rivendell, I'm not interested in birds. Yeah, this is the other one I wanted to get, but Rancho, no. What is this one? Long before the span. Let's go see what this is. Yeah, I think there's like four maps left I have to get, but I'm not really interested in the Mexico.
My family
or the
have held our
ones.
vigil over these majestic swathes of countryside for generations.
I want to get Mississippi.
My roots are deep here,
Australia.
and the success and survival of Cuatro Colinas Game Reserve is my primary responsibility. And now, my old friend, we are reunited.
Old friend, I don't even know yet.
It's been a long time since we last worked together.
Oh, really?
But I know you're going to be essential to my plans for the future.
If you say so, lady. Today's my first day meeting you, so...
I trust that you
say
slept
so.
well last night, and you're ready for your Castilian adventure. After all these
My
years
what
of
adventure?
promising to show you Cuatro Colinas, your first day on the reserve has arrived.
Yeah, and you're
It
gonna
means a
leave me in
great
the
deal
middle
to
of
me
nowhere.
that you made this journey. I have every confidence that you're going to love hunting here. The first thing I would like you to do is to experience the sublime Bosque Vista, not far from where you're standing just now.
I like to know how
From
Snoop
atop
we
the
can hear.
vista, one has a splendid perspective of the reserve. This
Crazy
view
dog.
includes one of our magnificent outposts, which I recommend you visit when you get the chance.
If you
I
say
know
so,
a
lady.
rugged outdoor explorer like you doesn't need to spend the night in the luxury of a castillo, but you do have all of our visitors' outposts at your disposal. My mother and father had all of these lodges built over the last 35 years. The lodge you are looking for is called Casa Alfonso. To modernize the reserve, we have recently updated the interiors of all of our lodges. We kept the original stone cladding, though. The contrast in styles is pure magic.
You say so, lady. You say so.
Te doy la bienvenida a Cuatro Colinas, my friend. I hope you like the view.
Looks like a castle. So, where the fuck's the entrance, lady? I think you forgot to build a door. What the heck? It's an awful waste of stone.
Standing here, you are following in the footsteps of Spanish dukes and kings, as well as every generation of my family for the past 3 centuries.
Wow, that opened up quite a bit. That's
You should
good.
be able to see Casa Alfonso from there.
Who and a what now? What's this?
When you have sampled enough of the view, take the walk down to the outpost.
Oh, we're at the outpost. What kind of crazy mission they're going to want you to do first? Weird one. That's doing that. You guys are going to get put on auto run, so I gotta check my email right quick. At least this one's nice and wide open, sort of. What is this? A roe deer. Oh, I remember that. Okay, I had a collar for that. Stupid pheasants. Where is he? Shoot him with a 300 Magnum. All that you'd see feathers. Wouldn't be nothing left but feathers. What the heck? Random screams. Why are you putting the gun away when I didn't tell you to put the gun away? So what is this Spanish map? Mostly just small stuff like pheasants and roe deer and stuff. I don't think I'm gonna enjoy this one. That's half the reason I didn't bother getting the Mexico one. I've given up trying to keep the dog content. You gotta feed him every 2 minutes or he's not content. It doesn't really do anything for him anyway. I've had him fully content and everything and he still loses sense and doesn't track properly. Okay, so this is another house.
I hope you didn't forget the lodge key in the Castillo.
What are you talking about, lady?
Excellent. Casa Alfonso is back in business. As with any other lodge on the reserve, there are some parts of Cuatro Colinas that only a select few know about. I'm taking you to a place where the views are magnificent and the hunting is even better.
I think she's bumped
There,
ahead.
I've sent you the coordinates for the trailhead that leads to this divine setting.
Really?
Normally, I would insist on being there with you while you experience it, but I don't want you to miss it. I encourage you to hunt as much as you'd like. You are undoubtedly keen to become familiar with the rolling hills,
How am I
steep
going to hunt
ascents,
stuff when I
and your
can't? I
wily
haven't seen
prey.
a single thing yet.
You should search for animal tracks. I know you have experience, but one should utilize every advantage when taking on the cunning beasts of Cuatro Colinas.
Oh, I lied.
Of course,
I
if
seen a
you're
pheasant
lucky,
running
you'll
away,
probably
and I seen
hear
a roe deer
something
running away.
just from walking through that part of the reserve. The hunter I knew didn't rely on luck, though. I recall that you used to have wonderful hearing. Is that still true?
Nope.
Or have your years gotten the better of you?
Yeah, so far I'm not a fan of this map. This is ending up like another Leighton Lakes. There's barely anything around.
This is the start of the trail that leads to my own little patch of heaven on earth. You're nearly there.
Well, I was, but then the thing... Oh, okay, there it is. I was going to say it magically disappeared. I don't think this is going to be a map I'll play much. It's not very interesting, and there's barely anything around other than pheasants and roe deer. Yeah.
You have ears like a bat. Are you going to pursue?
How am I going to... It's 110 yards away. By the time I get up that hill, it'll be halfway to China. Because my guy runs like he's 90 years old and he just shit his pants.
You have arrived. Is it not stunning?
No, not really.
Recently, I've only come here to meditate. It is so ethereal and serene, even when the rain is falling. When I first invited you to visit, I assumed that I would be coming home to host you as a visitor, spending time here before traveling abroad once again. With my return being prompted by my mother's passing instead, my focus has been entirely on work, instead of enjoying the very places that bring me comfort. I am pleased that I was able to show you this. In a way, I got to experience it vicariously.
You say so.
Of course, it's also one of our best spots to go hunting. I see your tracking skills are as sharp as ever. I'm sure you're going to enjoy your hunts here.
Not really.
I've
'cause
never gone on a hunt out
bacon
there and
bits.
returned home
You evil
empty-handed.
bastard. Come here.
If
Think
you
you're
are
gonna
able
hit
to
and run
pull
me.
yourself away from the tranquil
Where is he?
beauty of the cove, there are many other wonderful sights for you to see.
I wish this damn gun would do what I
Senor
tell it.
Baden, our company for last night, appears to be enjoying his time here as well. He's a unique fellow, but quite charming in his own way. When I mentioned that I had hired you as a professional hunter, he seemed a little bothered. He then proceeded to inform me of some hunting accolades that he has received during his career as a hunter.
Never mind,
Until
Snoop. I'll do it
recently,
myself. I
I
see him.
put his candor down to the sangria. But he seems equally enthusiastic in his self-promotion, even with a clear head. Apparently, he has harvested a pair of ibex already. I think someone is trying to market themselves as a worthy competitor.
What?
Wonderful.
It's too late now,
I will
dummy. I already
inform
got it.
Senor Baden that I have all the help I need right now. But he's welcome to continue convincing me of his quality.
Yeah,
I think it's time for
not
you
a
to
fan of
remind
this
me
map.
what you can do.
well,
I'd like
apparently,
for you to harvest an animal.
I just did
any
you,
animal.
dingbat.
Once you're done, let me know, and I'll inform Senor Baden that he has a little competition. When I first returned to help run the reserve after my time away,
That's another thing I don't
these
like
were the
about starting
places I
new
wanted
maps.
to be.
The people don't know
Places
how
that
to
reminded
shut up.
me of my mother.
They talk too much.
Just a short way down the cove, there is another splendid view. I recommend it.
Yeah, I'm a little busy.
The Iberian wolf is the reserve's apex predator and is useful in the control of wild boar populations. This doesn't mean that the farmers like having them here.
Well, if you don't have predators, the prey animals are going to become unchecked and overpopulation happens. Then what? Then everything starves to death because there ain't enough food to support it. So if you're going to have prey, you have to have predator animals. It's just common sense. It'll end up like Yellowstone Park. Hundreds of thousands of elk running around and no wolves or anything to eat the elk. Then they had to ask Canada to give them some wolves from northern Canada so they can repopulate Yellowstone because the rednecks want to run around and shoot everything to extinction. Oh. I gotta keep muting my microphone. I don't know. I'm getting half a cold again or something. I keep getting random coughs. I don't think we're gonna see anything. My guy runs like he's got two bad hips and he's got a load of poop in his pants. He's so slow. Can't hold the gun still. tracks are all messed up. One's going one way, and then the exact track in the same spot's going the opposite way. So you never really know which way they actually went. Of course, it's never... game pisses me off when it does that. I have it on the map, and then I go back out of the map, and then the next time I go back to go on the map, it's on the codex or something else that I was never even on. According to that, we didn't get them. That's where we shot the, whatchamacallit, hog, warthog, boar, pig, whatever. Whatever they're calling themselves these days. Okay, you guys are hiding over here. See, now they're 120 yards away that fast. How are you ever supposed to catch up to them? See, when I'm looking here, there's nothing there. But if I look by my eye on the right of that tree right there, there looks like there's something big black standing there. But yet when I look through the scope, there's nothing there. This game makes no sense. It's a rock. Or no, it's a bush. But okay, but the way it outlined, it's weird. How's a rabbit hearing me at 400 yards away? That rabbit's got some super hearing to hear me almost half a mile away. Yeah, I'm not a fan of these new guns. Dead on hits and they don't even drop a stupid bore. And that's a 30-06. That's pathetic. That should blow a half a coffee cup size hole in the side of them. And the desync is so bad, it's unreal anyway, so... Earlier I shot a buffalo that was on the ground, and then as soon as the bullet hit him, the buffalo jumped 20 feet in the air and then come crashing down in the river. So yeah, the desync at times is pretty bad. And I'm not even on a multiplayer lobby, I'm just on a single normal lobby. It's pretty sad. There they go. Take a half an hour to reload. There, Snoop, got something for you to do. See if you can keep scent more than 400 feet this time. I think it's right there anyway. No, it's a foot track. Oh no, it is right there. Unless he might be tracking a different one. I did shoot at 3 different ones. That's the one. What did we get? Gray brown, level 3. That's a weird, that's a graphically sad.
You're going to need to do enough hunting for both of us, it would seem.
Really? I'm not.
The administrative part of my role is something I am still getting used to. Sadly, it prevents me from spending any time on the reserve with you, or getting to know my neighbors.
Neighbors?
Cuatro Colinas is mostly composed of my family's estate, but includes several tracts of public land with public roads. Because I'm overseeing the reserve, I need to work with the local government to ensure that the public roads are kept safe. There is a stretch of road in particular that is extremely dangerous. It has a steep cliff on one side, and drivers need to slow right down or risk a perilous drop. Until recently, we had road signs warning approaching drivers of the danger. I mention this to you because these signs have suddenly disappeared, as if by magic, and I need you to replace them. I know that this would normally be a hunter's job, but I have asked the mayor to take care of it, and he told me that I have to wait a month for him to send a crew.
Well, yeah, it takes time.
I'd have my handyman Julio deal with it, but the poor old soul is laid up in bed with pneumonia. I was able to go into town and retrieve some replacements. Unfortunately, I was in a rush and had to attend a meeting, so I wasn't able to put them up.
I'm confused. We did not shoot the... No, we didn't shoot him over there. I know dang well I hit that guy. But their tracks are so jumping all over the place, it's hard to tell where the heck I was shooting at him and where I wasn't. Okay, there we go. Here, Snoop. Probably overkill for a wolf, but hey. It's probably going to do better than what the 7.6 will do on them. The Magnum, that's, I don't know. What class are the wolf? 8, I think? I don't think the wolf are class 9. We must not have got them very well. Very slowly. Guess what is this? Ibex or something? Red deer. Roe deer. Weird place for roe deer to be hanging out. Oh. Yeah, I know. I'm going as quick as I can. I know. Don't tell me. Tell the game developer. Yep, I know. I'm a 90-year-old and I got bad hips. Leave me alone. Going as quick as I can. Yes, we hear you. So doesn't half the countryside. Shut up. Dog's so noisy. Alright, where'd the little buggers go? Well, all else fails, let's go check the river. Okay, so they did run this way, but I'm not. Oh, maybe. Other than a couple pheasants and a hog, oh, and a couple wolves, we haven't really seen much today on this map. No, I just seen a wolf going over there. Where did he go? There he is. And of course, the second I go to shoot him, he runs out of breath. And I think another of them just ran up the hill behind him. That's fucked up. Why is it putting the waypoint there? Huh? Okay, so I guess we didn't hit him. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's some silly when it does that. I know dang well I hit him. See, I knew I wasn't fucking delusional. I ain't the very best shot in the world, but I know dang well I hit him. Come on, Snoop. Let's go, buddy. By the time you get on the case, we're gonna all die old age. Level 6. Okay, I thought they were a little higher than that. More than just that one around, because that's a female track. Yeah, I hear you. Stuck on nothing. God, you're so loud. You're so loud, Snoop. Yeah, we got a silver, non-vital. Oh boy, shithead. Alright, where'd the rest of them go? Well, let's go see what this stupid marker thing is. Could have swore I just seen one run there. I seen something move. Did you hear the growling, or am I losing it? heard something growl. Well, come on out and talk about it. Tell me about your problems. I hear them, but I don't see them. Oh, now I see them. Let's talk about it. How do you feeling now? Sit down, Charlie. You tell him, Snoop. You tell him, buddy. Oh, we got a gold. How much was it? Ah, of course, look at that. Not even 1 point off a diamond. God dang it. It's all Snoop's fault. I knew I wasn't fucking hearing things. But I've had them do that before. You hear random growling, and I've stood in the same spot for like 5 minutes where I hear the growling and nothing ever shows up. But yet the growling continues. So it's hard. It's hit or miss sometimes. It's very hard to tell sometimes. Oh, excuse me. Give me a second. Alright, let's get up to this checkpoint, and I think we're going to call it for now. I got a couple things to go do. Yeah, so far I'm not really a fan of this map. There's nothing to hunt other than pigs and wolf.
The Bethesda Ibex's horns rise upwards before splaying outwards, with the tips pointing up.
Really?
The Castillo's trophy room features many Bethesda horns.
Alright. You say so, lady.
You're in the right spot. I left the signs so you'd be able to find them easily. Once you've retrieved the signs, there are poles about 30 meters from the bend in either direction. Attach the signs to the poles.
There you go. It's not working. It is not working, lady. Yep, it looks like there's such poles here. Absolutely nothing. Oh.
This isn't even the first time this has happened. I've heard of drunk people stealing traffic cones, but this must be something else.
Well, you never know. People are fucking weird. People are weird. They be weird out here. Oh.
For now, though, we
There you
have
go.
something else to take care of.
Alright, go away. Leave me alone.
My neighbor Manuel is a goat herd who has been raising goats here for 25 years, and one of his goats has gone missing. Apparently, it is his favorite, Paloma.
Oh, yeah.
This might seem like a small concern, but he has assisted my family on many occasions. I want to repay his kindness. Manuel has told me of an isolated tree that Paloma uses to hide from the rain. Perhaps that's a good place to start your search. It stands on its own, so it should be easy to find.
What kind of fucking goose chase is this going to be now? Yeah, it's... well, we're going to have to complete that one after because I got to run and go do some stuff. So, anyways, guys, thanks for popping in, saying hi. A bit of a short stream, but I got to run and go do some stuff, and we'll probably be back on around supper time. Another 4 or 5 hours, I'll jump back on and play some more. I'm going to see if I can figure out how to get the Mississippi and the Australia map in the meantime, because when I checked it on Steam, it was saying it was sold out for my area, so I can't really get them at the moment. But anyways, thanks for popping in, hanging out. It wasn't too exciting, I know, but it is what it is, right? I'll talk to you later.